Hello, everyone and no one, and welcome to another Rotten Movie Reviews. Uh, yeah, it's backroom banter. It's not good. It's not good for YouTube and that whole thing. But today, we watched and reviewed the movie Mixed Nuts, 1994 movie. Main stars, Steve Martin, and had a whole heck of a lot of cast that I was not expecting to see in it. One of the writers was also the director, and it is predominantly a comedy. My brain's losing shit. But join me as always is Tier Alexander. Tier, how you doing?
I'm doing great, my friend. You?
And the one who recommended it to us, I think it was like last year, Angela. Angela, how you doing?
I am great. I'm so glad you like.
She's
And
recommended under threat of death.
no, she didn't. And Will at Forge. Will, how you doing?
Well, you managed to make me the artist in the thumbnail, so I think I'm doing pretty good. Crazy artist, but it still fits.
If I'd have known any better, known any more of it, yeah, I probably would have put James on that one, and then it had been a toss up between making you Adam Sandler and then making Tier Chris.
Oh,
I will still say that was okay because it's what is it? Leave Schreiber. Leave Schreiber. I was not expecting him to play a transvestite. He did amazing.
Oh,
yes, he was excellent.
So good.
I also wasn't expecting a minor character to be Jon Stewart either, because the male rollerblader was Jon Stewart.
I didn't know that.
Also, the female skater was Parker Posey. So.
Yep. Yeah, because I think you got Steve Martin, obviously, as the main character.
Okay,
Gracie is Juliette Lewis. Mm-hmm. Mr. Lobo is Martin Klein. Anthony LaPaglia for Felix. Rob Reiner for the Doctor. Like they
Rita Wilson is actually Catherine. That is Tom Hanks's wife.
Before he lost his mind.
Maybe.
Tier, you were saying this is a dramedy. This is actually an Americanization of a French part called Le Père Noël est un ordure, which means Santa Claus. Which means Santa Claus is a stinker.
Oh, Gesundheit. I don't speak frog legs.
I don't either. I can just read.
But then
I know one word in French.
God, then you had many words in French. That's several words, dumbass.
It's a thing.
And then the frickin' the one comedian, it's like, I sprayed spot remover on my dog. Now I can't find him.
You're talking about
Steve Wright.
Steve Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays the guy who commits suicide. Oh, that's luckily it's like I'm not monetized anyways, because that one would have hit me straight in the nuts.
That would have been
Actually, the great Victor Garber is the disembodied voice yelling about whether or not everyone's okay. After the gunshot.
I just liked when I shouldn't say I just liked, but when Madeline Kahn, Mrs. Munchnick frickin' the guy who's wanting to do the phone sex thing against people against their will. She's like, I've been waiting all this time, and you're not going to continue? Go on. Click.
I've been waiting so long for you, and you don't want me.
And you got Adam Sandler being old school Adam Sandler, closer to Billy Madison time frame. Not my biggest time frame for him.
I prefer old school Adam Sandler to what he's become.
His newer stuff is extremely hit or miss, but I also understand the reason why he makes the movies that he does is because he's gotten wealthy enough, and after watching a couple of his friends get fired, he never wanted to see that happen to his friends again. So since he's got his own company for all that shit for Happy Madison. It's why he employs so many of his friends.
Oh
That way they
no,
always have a job.
no, that's not. That's
Like
old school Adam Sandler was edgy comedy.
Yeah.
He and don't get me wrong, I like Adam Sandler's work. That's why he still hires his friends.
Mhm.
But I miss old school, Billy Madison, where he would do weird, wacky shit like Big Daddy, or where you adopt a kid, and him and Rob Schneider would go through the fucking shit. You know, hip hop anonymous.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I don't
things
know.
like
Some
I
easy
like
words.
50 First Dates, but
50 First Dates really I don't think was one of his productions. Like I still like That's My Boy, and that one's just ridiculous. But I also
Yeah.
liked, I haven't seen the second one, but the first Grown Ups movie. But to go back to this, or to the actual movie, because it's all I can think of is the first episode of Letterkenny, and it's Jesus Christ, Lemony Snicket's. What a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, this is literally what it is, and it all ends up working out in the end.
So, thoughts the movie, whether you liked it or not. It's like, did you like it? Tier.
It was okay. It wasn't as bad as I was hoping or expecting. Sorry, but it wasn't. It was good. It was average.
I'm pretty
did you
sure.
just say you were hoping it was bad?
Again, I'm. Did I not just tell y'all that this
Yeah.
holiday doesn't hold any luster for me? So,
Aw.
And we already know Angela liked it. She was the recommender of it.
anyone recommended it?
And Will, did you like it?
Oh, I had a good time. I think I startled the cats a few times laughing, but I had a good time.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun movie. I can't say it's Christmas Breakfast Club because I don't even remember if I've ever sat there.
You've never seen The Breakfast Club?
Wait, that's the one when they're all the detention, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Detention on Saturday. No, this is not
Heretic.
anything.
I couldn't
like-
remember if I'd seen it or if I had seen it when I had seen it.
Big heresy.
The Breakfast Club is good.
I've heard it's good. I've just never seen it.
If we ever get through the Nicolas Cage catalog, we might do John Hughes film. That would
I
be
say
a
we
good
do Michael J. Fox, not Michael J. Yeah, Amelia Estevez.
Well, like we still take praise because that's like, next one we're gonna do is 8 Crazy Nights. So it's kind of funny we're having Adams. Didn't even realize that we're having Adam Sandler going from a supporting role to the lead role of a cartoon.
Bum, bicky, bum.
But then after
Bum,
that, we're
bicky,
doing Nobody
bicky,
because I
bum.
believe it was. You haven't seen it, Tier?
No, I have not.
Oh,
I haven't.
okay. Oh God, now I'm trying to remember what the hell I saw where it's like a. Either way, I'm looking
You ever
forward to that
wipe
one.
your ass with the wrong hand? Yes.
Plus, I wonder if that guy's ever wiped his ass with the wrong hand. Yes.
I love that one though.
One thing that you didn't really like about the movie, I'll go first in that one. I will bring up the whole aspect of, shooting a 5-round J-frame revolver 7 times. But I
knew you were
also
gonna-
understand that it was the 90s and they did that shit way before the 90s. Like they used to do that shit in old Western movies as well, to where a, gun would shoot more than 6 times when it only would hold 6.
Well, everybody knows those super secret cowboy loads. Your 6-gun holds at least 12 bullets.
I knew that was gonna.
That's a thing
take
for me
your-
on like everything, but it's like I'm just doing the basis criticism of it because I kind of have to. Like I said, I kind of expect it because it's the 90s. Like it's still today you don't see that happen very often. Like even in a lot of movies, in modern day movies, they'll take a 1911, which, has to have the hammer back to fire, but they will fire it with the hammer forward. But
Okay,
Tier.
Tier, I'm really curious to hear what didn't work for you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
Go ahead.
It's a Christmas movie. Well, it didn't work for me. No, honestly,
I thought I was a Grinch and a humbug.
well, I do have a cousin named Ebenezer. We're actually gonna meet up later tonight and throw rocks at small orphan kids. You know, just to pass the time. You know. But no, seriously. What didn't work for me? I didn't like Steve Martin's character. I'm used to seeing Steve Martin in more slapsticky roles, especially around this time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And to have him not doing at least some physical comedy is kind of jarring for me.
Well, they had him with the dancing.
Yeah, there's a little bit of physical comedy in there. Not
Yeah,
as
but
much as you're used to in a Steve Martin movie, but there was some.
It, like I said, it's not as much as you're typically used to in a Steve Martin movie. Now, when shit got when stuff were past this time frame, he stopped doing it as physical. He became more of the Leslie Nielsen comedian, if you will. Not to Leslie Nielsen's status, but somewhere similar with movies like Bulworth and whatnot. But
well, it's hard for many people to do Leslie Nielsen comedy, considering the fact, you know, he had that whole thing of being like a trained Shakespearean actor, basically. It's not to take away. I'm just saying that.
I mean, I get that.
I'm pretty sure even Steve Martin could deliver like comedic lines deadpan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could. It's just like I said. It's just I'm so used to seeing him in those type of roles, especially around this time frame. So that really didn't work for me. And again, it's a Christmas movie.
And Angela,
Come back to me in a little bit.
All right, Will.
Because I have a hard time.
Well, one of the things that didn't entirely work for me was the twist at the end.
Yeah, that was out of left field.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved the twist. That's just not how any cop would act in that situation.
Yeah.
She definitely would have been arrested and she would have been prosecuted, even though she killed the serial killer.
I did like that.
Or at least they would have got her off.
Yeah. I did like they had that come back around to that by just mentioning it a few times. You know, having the person talk about it and whatnot.
Yeah, that I did like they didn't like overplay that or anything. It was just you had this running theme in the background and everybody's concerned about this serial killer who doesn't, you know, that was a really good running joke. It was like all these people expressing concern about the serial killer didn't match his profile.
Mm-hmm.
And then they accidentally killed the serial killer.
One don't lick me on me.
Susan.
Sorry.
Susan, I could have done this whole movie without Susan.
Oh,
I think she was funny. She had her moments.
Well, I mean, she was only in 2. She was on the phone with
she was on the phone with him, and then she was at the door.
Oh, you're talking about the wife.
No,
the girlfriend. My psychiatrist thinks we should break up. What? I didn't know you were going to a psychiatrist. Well, I'm not going to one. I've been dating one for 4 months.
For 4 months.
This is so sudden. I didn't want to tell you this over the phone. I really wanted to fax you, but you don't even have a fax.
Wow, she's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they could have improved it by making her fall to the seaside strangler just before the whole accidentally killing the strangler.
Well, I did love her second appearance where she comes to the door and is like, I think I need to talk to Philip. I've made a mistake. And
it's like,
yeah, he's in the bath. He's taking a bath with somebody. Oh,
he's in the bathroom with Catherine.
Yeah. He's taking a bath with Catherine right now. Do you want to wait a minute?
No.
Good. Click.
No, good. Slam door face. Oh, man. Shit. I mean, if she'd have gotten killed by the seaside strangler, it would have given a little bit more credence to the, oh shit, we were looking for X, Y, and Z, but it was really him the entire time.
Well, that was pretty funny that they had, Munchnick was a complete bitch until right near the end. What can I do you for? My late husband used to say that for me. On the
And now
beach!
they're
Because she finally got laid. She is all sorts of happy again. It's like, wow,
I'm
man,
nice about that.
you were
post-nut
like
clarity.
some dudes that freaking like have that for some odd reason.
she finally got her pipes cleaned.
Okay, I'll still
bell
openly
rung.
admit her doing like the you know, because they had Adam Sandler doing the ukulele, doing the song thing, but her with the little toy kit, like whatever, getting the
Yeah,
beats
that
Oh,
going.
was,
that
yeah.
was so funny.
I'm not gonna lie, I was tapping my
help!
foot.
Just holy shit, that was good.
I have to admit, I was tapping my feet when they were doing that. That was kick ass. That was noise.
Like this one didn't fit because like of going through some of the zombies and rewatching Zombieland 2 recently, like this one did feel like quite a few ridiculous storylines that were thought of and put together, but they at least put them together well.
Yeah,
It had
they
an
meshed.
overarching storyline. Like
Yeah.
what we was about to say was they meshed well. And I agree. If they do mesh.
Yeah,
well.
they meshed it well. So you had a bunch of people with just very specific or very tenuous connections, each one having their own little realm of chaos that happened to mesh and overlap so perfectly in the overarching story. It was amazing. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about this movie or are we talking about whatever Rotten was just?
This movie.
No, we're talking about this movie.
I'm talking
Okay,
about this
cool.
one.
Yeah. We're,
Okay, good. I just had to make sure. Yeah, it's just like
May I put you on hold while I run to my desk? You're not calling from a bridge or holding a weapon, are you? No? Good.
phone call, but he's got to freaking look at his watch to get the time, write it down, can't like answer the phone and then do that.
Yeah, manning a suicide hotline, and every time the phone rings, he takes a note of the time from his watch and what line the call is coming in on
It's
before answering it.
taking a thing for the now serving 1 through 99, but changing it to saving.
Mm-hmm.
I just
oh my
put
goodness.
like a freaking post-it note A over the ER. Like there's just so many little things that were so ridiculous but hysterical.
Yes.
Like I said, they don't make movies like this anymore. Not really.
No, because this
They
one
don't.
this one was more of just a fun movie.
You're right. They don't make movies like they used to.
I mean, especially considering the fact, you know, with having a trans character in this one way before all this shit, or I guess
No, he wasn't trans.
transvestite, whatever.
Like he clearly wasn't trans. He was a transvestite.
Yeah.
Like Frankenfurter.
I loved him turning around. In that way, I'm like Kissinger.
Mm.
I met him once at a club. Would you dance with me?
Wasn't
I
who
will
was,
openly
cross-dresser?
say I was not expecting them to dance that well either.
I wasn't
That
expecting
was
her to walk in on that dance. That fruitcake has been a lot of places. That fruitcake went a lot of places.
That fruitcake fell just a few inches short of a murder weapon.
Yes.
It really, really did. But you have to admit, given that it had clearly been around since the year before, yes, it's been to a lot of places.
It was one hell of a regift.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Never re-gift your fruitcake to the person that gave it to you.
What do you mean?
Wait.
Always regift the fruitcake.
But not to the
Only-
person who gave it to you first.
There's only one fruitcake out there. It's just been passing hands for centuries.
That cake has seen many, many, many people. That cake knows all.
When it does finally get back to you. It will
That-
have so many stories to tell.
That cake has seen more world events than the entire Smithsonian collection combined.
Yes.
I also like how for some odd reason they had to call, you know, the LA Police Department and they got a fucking answering machine.
Oh, I was going to get to this. One of the things that worked for me.
That just was so goddamn hysterical. The LA Times one was hysterical. It's like, if you would like to do this, press 1, press 2, press 3, press the first 3 digits of this
Of the desk that you want.
of the desk that you want.
I was going to go through this. It's like, most of the movie worked for me, but you had the phone trees were just so on point. Thank you for calling the LA Times. If you would like to order a subscription, please press 1. If your newspaper did not arrive this morning, press 2. To place a classified ad, press 3. To speak to the editorial desk, city desk, national desk, international desk, sports desk, metro, view, or calendar sections, press the first 3 letters of the desk you desire, followed by the star key in the case of the first 3 letters, or the pound key in case of the last letter 5.
I'm surprised you remembered all that.
Wow.
But you got to remember
it in front of me.
Awesome, Will.
Will, y'all got to remember, Will is an elder abomination. This is nothing. He's the one that packed the first fruitcake out.
I work in customer service, so I got the voice down pat.
Will, can I ask you a question?
What?
When you first created the fruitcake, did you think you would see it ever again?
Oh, I've been monitoring it for centuries. What are you saying?
I'm just making sure. I don't want to. Please don't send me your fruitcake.
Who has it right now?
He does.
Did you know that this movie was also the 5th and final Christmas movie that came out in 1994? Apparently, others
5.
were. Yep, there was this, The Ref, The Santa Claus, Miracle on 34th Street, and Trapped in Paradise. Didn't we do? I believe we did Trapped in Paradise.
I think we did. Is it? I believe that's a.
I believe that's a Cage. I believe that was the Cage film.
What's that?
94. Yeah, we did do Trapped in Paradise because that's the one where they make 4 left turns. 4 left turns. That's a fucking circle. Because it had Dana Carvey and they're all brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see that. No, I did see that when it came out. My brother was big on Dana Carvey, but
we watched it. I'm pretty sure you were there when we watched it.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't.
Felix, I just want you to know I forgive you for shooting me in the foot.
I don't care. Oh, apparently
what
Chris
else
Farley
I gonna wear? You cut up all of my clothes.
You're irrational. That's the woman who cut up his clothes. Apparently, Chris Farley was offered the role of Chris, but turned it down. Here's one that I actually think is funny looking at some of the trivia in that whole thing. So when Rob Reiner's character is complaining about Vanessa, the one chick to Martin, and he does the whole pillows of all shapes and sizes, apparently someone wrote that shit down because this is the same routine Ben Stiller and Jennifer Aniston go through in Along Came Polly in 2004.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen a comedian or two run that skit too.
Well, the pillow thing is something that I don't quite get.
You're probably the woman with all the pillows.
I have exactly 4 pillows. 2 for me and 2 for if I ever have anybody sleeping over. And that's just because that's how you set up a bed. Though I am going to have to get a body pillow just because I have to have one for my hips.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
I didn't even put that 2 and 2 together. Apparently, with the landlord's name being Tannenbaum, which is German for Christmas tree, Then after he
Nah.
shot,
I
The
commented. I commented
Yeah,
on that
Will
at the
already
point.
I
commented
didn't
like,
even
on
see
that.
it.
Oh, Tannenbaum.
And apparently, this was freaking
Tannenbaum.
Sandler's first movie.
Really? Oh, that's
Mhm.
nice.
Oh wow!
Again,
That was
I missed that too.
I actually loved it because on my other movie stream we just did National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation,
Christmas Vacation.
where Juliette Lewis plays the oldest daughter, or plays the daughter in Christmas Vacation. So this Saturday we're doing Mixed Nuts.
Man, you were just trying to get everybody to watch Mixed Nuts, aren't you?
Oh wow! Apparently,
Yes.
this was two people's theatrical debut.
I was gonna say Fever Dreams.
Lee Schreiber's as well. This is his first theatrical role as well.
This was his first.
He's
movie.
done he's done a movie before, but it was a television movie.
TV movie.
Yeah.
Like,
and the
director
direct
trying to get us all to watch it.
and the director was the freaking voice for the
It's a
the
great
LA
movie.
Times
Yes,
automated phone
been
response.
trying to get
It's definitely
everybody
fun.
to- Thank you for reminding me. I do need to send Jack Guns a reminder that we're covering on Saturday.
He's really trying to get us all to watch this movie.
I mean, we do the same
I
thing.
really love this movie.
Well, that's like
And they were an absolutely horrid, suicide crisis hotline. Is how many people did they hang up on? Or
get to hang up.
Yeah. God.
Oh, so bad. Just click the button.
yeah, click the button like this. Dun, 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 dun.
Hello? Oh, they hung up. Nope, bitch, you did.
Yeah, because the original French one before it was made into a English speaking one was Santa Claus the Stinker, which literally
I said that.
yeah, which the thing was Santa Claus is garbage in English. The real funny part was that remember when Munchnick was reading the Distress magazine? Yeah, because the suicide prevention hotline in the original movie was SOS Distress.
That is nice.
Okay, and with Adam Sandler, it might not have been his first movie. It was his first Sony Pictures movie.
Cool.
I mean, same difference.
Same, but different, but the same.
But also different.
But yeah, it's got a special place in my heart. It was one of the last Christmas movies I watched before my uncles became completely estranged from my family.
And yeah, it definitely would not have been his first movie because his first movie looked like it was technically the movie Going Overboard that he was in. And shit, he was the main character.
Wow.
Because he had that, then he was on Coneheads, Airheads, which was earlier that year. Yes, this was his
Jake's the Clown, the Police Dog. Oh, that was a TV movie.
Okay, I remember Airhead.
I remember Airheads too.
Airheads was fun. Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi, and Adam Sandler as a rock band.
It was really fun.
A rock band, and they rob a bank, if I'm not mistaken. They rob
they
hold up
they hold up a radio station.
Yes, I realize. I realized my mistake when I said it.
And what's funny is Chris Farley, I think, plays a cop in that one. And one of the things that's, when he has to go get Brendan Fraser's girlfriend, he freaking I want to say, if memory serves me correctly, the guy who's like, she doesn't have to leave and everything is the lead singer of the Foo Fighters. I think I could be wrong.
You the Foo Fighters, right? Yeah. Let's go out and fight some fools. See, I was the biggest fool of them all. Don't tell me y'all don't know
Brother,
that skit from.
I do.
Yeah,
Brother, I do not think that you are an Anthony Michael Hall.
What?
I'm sorry. There was a debate in chat before we got here about whether this was Breakfast Club.
yeah. Dr. Functional
And
put in there. It's like, so is this just Xmas Breakfast Club?
My brother's all, I'm claiming Judd Nelson, though I'm probably more of an Anthony Michael Hall. And I said, no, I don't think you're an Anthony Michael Hall, but he's like, I totally built an elephant lamp. The catch is, brother, your elephant lamp would work.
I was wondering if that was the subtext there, clown, as they held up the radio station to get them to play their music.
I actually literally said that when they said he held up.
And what's up, Keith?
They held up the radio.
Sorry, missed that part. Trying to do too many things.
No, it's okay. Because apparently my brother missed it too.
Yeah.
Hey, Keeverdam.
Okay.
I just need to speak up more.
That's just the
Glad
way it
you're
goes.
stopping by.
What?
Keeverdam said she's just stopping by.
Yeah, I know. Because I said hi
I
to
said,
her.
I'm
on the
glad
phone.
you're
Stopping
stopping by.
by. You ain't got to go. Sorry.
Okay, so apparently
The music in this movie is fantastic.
they did
Oh,
a
yeah.
really good
Yes.
choice for the music.
Love the music.
I love when they were singing Christmas Tree the first time and then it was on Tannenbaum. when you first hear it.
Yeah.
Yep, because you had White Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, obviously, Jingle Bells, Great Jelly, which was performed by obviously the
Adam
Sandler one, the Chipmunk song.
Yeah, I was singing along to a lot of it. So
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. What are you gonna do? It's like, what are you doing New Year's Eve? All I know is when they were like, for the 10th consecutive New Year's Eve, I have nothing to do, and I'm like, that's not a bad thing. Like, there's a lot of people who are just like, I don't want to go out and do shit on New Year's Eve.
no, want to stay in and have a nice, calm, peaceful.
I usually go to my pub and listen to my friend play. He plays the close out of the year. But I will not be doing that this year because I do not have the money to go. So
I do the same thing I do every year. Either work or stay in the house.
Pretty much the same.
Well, I'm planning on doing exactly the same thing I do every year, which is staying in.
But it's a Tuesday this year.
No,
Yes,
it is.
New Year's Eve is a Tuesday.
And Christmas Day is New Year's Day is a Wednesday.
Yep. Just like Christmas is a Wednesday.
Yes.
And they have a short week that week for work.
I am so surprised. So far, they have us set up that we are only working Thursday and Friday.
I am only working Thursday and Friday. Say the ones that are work days. The rest of that week I took off.
My work day is Monday. I have Wednesday, Thursdays off, so I have Christmas and New Year's off. Don't
Super
want it,
fun.
but
Go ahead.
good.
Super fun is this year the first day of Hanukkah is also Christmas.
Nice.
Or the first night of Hanukkah is also Christmas night.
Yay. I hope you do something fun.
I will light my menorah and send out my usual round of my first Hanukkah songs on Discord.
I'll have to say the woman who directed this, 'cause she's a writer as well, she's written some good movies.
What else has she done?
She at least took part in for writing When Harry Met Sally, This Is My Life, My Blue Heaven, Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, Bewitched, the movie, not the TV show.
I was literally just thinking that I need to watch You've Got Mail. Technically not. It's technically not a Christmas movie, but it's one that I like around Christmas because it is set at
I
Christmas.
mean, we're watching my other next Christmas movie on the next Rot movie reviews of 8 Crazy Nights. Otherwise,
Yes.
my
Yeah.
typical one is like typical thing is Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2, even though Die Hard 2 is just Die Hard 1 in an airport.
Die Harder.
Well, actually, I definitely do Die Hard and Mixed Nuts every year.
And I will still usually watch the first Lethal Weapon, but the first Lethal Weapon is more of a buddy cop movie that just happens to be set during Christmas.
Yeah,
So it's a
but
Christmas movie.
I still it tips the scale on my criteria for a Christmas movie. So
Well, when people are having the argument, because like Christmas is more of a central plot to Die Hard than it is to Lethal Weapon.
yeah,
And that's why when someone's like, "Oh, if you just like Die or Lethal Weapon is the one that you could legitimately change the hot time frame of it, and it would still be the same movie."
I'm not having this debate. This debate usually ends in fire.
That's because for this debate of Die Hard, you're wrong.
This debate usually ends in fire, so I'm gonna abstain.
Thank you. I am so like,
I choose abstention.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I choose abstention.
oh, I'm solidly in the is a Christmas movie camp. So
Okay, so we'll go back to this movie. What was your favorite part, Tier?
The whole shooting scene where they go nuts with the gun, and he runs over and takes it from her.
Because instead of just opening the cylinder and dropping it out, I still loved before that when like he would to go get the gun and he's gonna like do that. He opens the cylinder and then he has it tilted wrong. The fucking rounds come out and he's like, "Oh shit!" Angela,
It's gotta be Mrs. Munchnick talking to the phone perv.
Will.
oh, I have got no clue.
Yeah, it was really hard to narrow down, but the Mrs. Munchnick thing has
That one was really good.
my favorite.
And that was great. The phone trees were great. Just the way everything tied together was really amazing. I mean, it's all around did excellent. So
Oh, Gary Shandling turning around and going, asking about potential ways that people may have killed themselves.
Oh yeah. Did they ever drink
I'm
glass?
I'm just like, and nobody stops to think about how freaking sick this dude is.
Yeah, there were a whole bunch of good moments, but I still like the fact of how that thing before Munchkin took the phone for the perv, because you had it happen to Catherine, then you had it happen to Gracie, and Gracie's like, "Listen here, you degenerate." She's like, "No, no, give me the phone. She hasn't been properly trained. Go on. I don't want you, old lady." Oh, and here I have been waiting for my whole life for this. And do you know I want to deny me? Well, just God damn.
I'm simply crushed. Here I've waited my whole life for this, and now you don't even want me. Do go on. I believe you were discussing my cherry.
Fucking Madeline Kahn knocked it out of the park on that one.
She was so good.
So
Like she
fucking
starts out,
deadpan.
like, she starts out. You're just like, I want to see this bitch get hit, and then by the end of it, you're just like, yeah, I like her.
Okay, she redeemed herself.
Like she was starting to redeem herself by being stuck in the elevator with the whole like beatboxing and shit. And then later on, it's just like after that, whether the whole finally she gets laid again, you're just like, I don't hate her anymore.
I don't hate her that much.
Oh,
And it was kind of it was kind of cute the way they did the whole like how Steve Martin had met Gracie and Felix before he even got there to have it come full circle. We already met when you broke a tree. You broke that tree. You ran to that tree. He's like, I didn't run to the tree. You did. Yeah, we already met.
boy. Tree hater.
Yeah.
Dog hater, tree hater.
And they get their revenge in the end.
By the tree.
Oh,
No, the really funny thing for the whole and there for the Felix thing is that actually goes back to Rome. I want to say it was. Yeah, ancient Rome. And it actually been that cats weren't called Felix, they were called Felis. Felis.
Felis domesticus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you confirm that?
Felix is actually a completely different thing, and it was a person.
Well, can you confirm that your name was that?
Because Felix is actually Latin for love. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Otherwise, yeah, this was just a good, fun movie that it's like it starts out like I said, it's like Jesus Christ, Lemony Snicket, ain't you had a series of unfortunate events. And like each person got to have a bit of their redemption. And that whole thing ends with great, since Gracie killed the Seaside Strangler, she's no longer poor. Felix gets his wall. Steve Martin helps out Felix so he actually can prove that he's not just good on the phone. Catherine gets someone who cares about her.
Aww.
Chris grows and doesn't have to care, or doesn't make it that everyone hurts, like doesn't feel as self-conscious. You were trying to say something, Tier?
I was about to say everybody gets their happy ending in this one.
I wouldn't say everyone.
No, Tannenbaum got a pretty ugly ending.
No, he just got an ending. he took 2 to the dome.
Well, he took one of the chest and one to the dome. Ish.
Hey.
What?
Tannenbaum got to live up to his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yup, he was.
There is that.
I still just like how it's still holding on to like he was still somehow holding on to the buzzer. Open the door, they're like, "Oh, it's him."
Oh, it's him.
And he falls, and the buzzer stops as he falls.
Wait a minute. You think he was coming to strangle somebody?
No, he was coming to fix the elevator.
No.
But he had his strangler kit with him.
Yeah, like he had his kit with him, so he had to be coming to hurt somebody.
Well, he was either gonna do the strangling en route, or it's like afterwards, most likely to somebody else. But he was there to fix the thing. And hell, it might have actually been that he had done it prior, because he did say it would be a bit.
That's true.
That could have been true. But you gotta remember, the new girl, I forget her name. Not the pregnant chick, but the other one.
Catherine.
Yeah, Catherine with a C-O-R-K called him when he may assume that she was alone and was about to kill her.
No, he did say that she needed him to come there so he could get Mrs. Munchkin out of the elevator. So someone else would have been there, and there was no saying that Philip wasn't still in his own place.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Chris, I wonder if your name starts with a C or a K.
Okay. Quiz. I don't.
Oh my gosh. That in
I'm
itself,
old school Adam Sandler.
it worked out so well for Chris and I can't remember Adam Sandler's name. Louis, that's right.
We haven't been formally
Or
properly
Chris and
introduced.
Louis.
I'll get you a couple aspirin. No, I'll get you a couple Tylenol with the codeine. That's better.
Hey, I'm gonna get me some
Right.
coffee. I gotta
That's
kind of.
Well, he's like, I'm gonna get you this. That's even better. And get some coffee. He's like some Lagizins. Those are for me. My throat's a little scratchy.
Ricola.
This was actually a little before Ricola, dude.
Oh wow. Both the writers for this were
Hey,
women,
Mrs. Scott.
and
Yo, Mr. Scott.
the director who also, and both of them had wrote on You Got Mail. Apparently, the other writer, Delia Ephron, also did was the screenwriter for the Sister of the Traveling Pants as well,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
and on Bewitched, and on You Got Mail. It seems like these two women worked a lot together. Still, I will have to say, not bad. I mean, I'm not gonna knock women directors and everything. I mean, there's a bunch of freaking dudes who love, what was it, American Psycho, not realizing that the book was written by a gay man and directed by a woman.
I don't care who writes it. If it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
It can be written by a deaf guy. I care less. If it's good, it's good.
I will be back.
As long as it's.
I'll be back in just a moment. Please. It's like, don't think you'll actually do anything to try to cancel my channel, but I'll be back.
All right. Now that he's gone, we can use all the swears we want. I'll start. Festigio.
Okay.
What? It's a swear word. Somewhere.
I'll believe you.
See, and that's why I need to learn to swear in a few other languages.
Again, it's somewhere. It's a swear word.
No, it's hilarious because a long time ago I used to be proficient in profanity in somewhere between 10 and 14 languages, but only because I've been called all those words in all those languages.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
My favorite on that was somebody came and was like, "Does anyone here speak Portuguese?" And like, no, and said some very rude things about us. It's like, you forget how close to Spanish Portuguese is, don't you? 95% of those words are exactly the same.
Like Portuguese or French or Italian.
I will say that I didn't realize it, but the thing I used for the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure that is a promotional one, because Munchkin was not sitting on that bench originally in the movie.
Okay.
I think it's just like the if you look at the movie poster, it's Steve Martin with this exact scene along the bottom. So I think it's actually like part of the movie poster.
Oh, you know what we forgot for the degenerate sex pest calling on the phone? When Chris answers. I want to talk to a woman. I am. Click.
You are talking to a woman.
just this movie was much better than I expected. So I don't think we have too much to talk about. So it's pretty much just trying to babble on for like 7 more minutes to get to an hour.
Let's see. There is. I'm not like you, Philip. I'm not one of those people that's only good on the phone. In person, you just blame everybody. You made a mistake at the office. You gave out the address. Did I blame you? No, I blame the Santa Anas. I don't even know what the Santa Anas are. They're the drive-ins that blow in from the desert.
See?
Oh, shut up. Are you the Seaside Strangler? Well, listen here, Mr. Strangler. I am calling the police. I am getting the reward, and you will go to maximum security prison where a very large hairy man is going to make you his girlfriend.
Okay, I completely forgot about that part, and I meant to say something about that.
Did you?
The Lee Shriver's face.
The look on his face
And it
was
classic. And it was just that whole thing of just like, well, that wouldn't be so bad.
I am not your type. I am short and my hair is short. I am attractive. I suppose I do fit that part of the description. But I am not young. I have never been young. Although I do look considerably. Would you knock it off? What would the Seaside Strangler want with you? You're having a fantasy.
Is there a grumpy, it's like a woman here with a grumpier personality? She's laying behind the couch. Ah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There's a log.
I knew you guys would like it. I knew you would. I was just like, I just have to get you guys to watch it.
She wore us down.
Are you disappointed?
No. Not even remotely.
I
mean, see, Dr. Jones, you listen to me more, you'll live longer.
At least put the Asian accent on it.
I thought about it, and then I was like, yeah, no.
That's something that you would definitely hear like Eli from Unsub. Like, oh, Dr. John.
Oh, no.
I actually thought about doing the Asian accent, and I was like, how?
What? You don't want to do Asian accent?
I was watching that earlier. They got a female comedian on there. It's pretty good. But yeah, this movie was definitely funner than expected. And then Gracie apparently doing the whole makeup thing and basically giving everyone
a makeover.
Makeover.
Yeah.
Catherine has a thing for you. Smoldering lust.
Catherine wants to rip your clothes off.
Oh yeah, Out Cold is a fun, dumb movie.
What?
The movie Out Cold.
Never seen it.
I really don't know that one.
That one is not a Christmas movie. That is just it. I wouldn't even call it a winter movie because it's taking place in a snow, or it's like a ski resort-ish place.
That's not one of the ones where John Lithgow is actually playing like a psycho killer, is it?
No, it's pure comedy.
Okay. Because I will tell you,
they really like to use Weezer's Island in the Sun for that one.
Ah.
Oh, and the story behind how the attachment to the movie getting its name because of how the guy's father died.
Father died.
Hit by a truck of mixed nuts.
He said it right before he walked out into the street. He got hit by a truck full of mixed nuts.
Oh. Catherine, I don't see. Okay, I wonder what our people look like. all
Wonder
the
if me,
things
who
I
would win
wonder.
between me and Philip in a fight.
All the things I do wonder.
No, but Out Cold has like oh god, I cannot fucking pronounce his name. David Koechner.
Never
Koechner.
seen it.
It's also got Zach Galifianakis in it.
Galifianakis.
Were you talking about the cat?
Yes. He's the one who, if like you've seen the first Ron Burgundy movie, right?
Nope.
If
Haven't
you're
seen the
talking
first Ron
about Zach
Burgundy movie.
Anchorman.
Galifianakis, I know who you're
No,
talking
no, not Zach Galifianakis. Have you seen the first Anchorman movie?
Nope.
I am surprised I did not see this. Jason London is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Were you talking about David Koechner?
Koechner, yeah. Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff as well.
I am really surprised. I've never heard of this. Sorry, I had a really big thing for the London Twins. Jason's more than Jeremy, but I thought Jason London did amazingly well in the film season.
Oh, you're talking about a different Out Cold?
No, I'm looking
No,
at the cast for Out.
No, Mr. Scott. I'm actually pretty sure Weezer was probably around in 1989. Oh, that one is apparently one of John Lithgow. I don't think I've seen that Out Cold. So a different one.
But I'm a wall artist without a wall.
There'll be no. Sorry, I'm just still thinking about the Burgermeister, Meister Burger.
Yeah, definitely a different movie.
I know. Still,
Not you.
No, I didn't realize that there were two different Out Colds. Yeah, I haven't seen.
Oh.
I'm aware of. I haven't seen the John Lithgow one. I've seen the 2000s one, but it's been about. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm about to close up, so go ahead.
I was just gonna say I haven't seen either.
It's a dark comedy. That's what it seemed to be like. But otherwise, it's been about an hour. This was definitely a fun movie. If you're looking for a pretty decent Christmas movie, you could do exponentially worse.
I'm ready to go to a classic, Dickens.
So, well, that's why I said that you could do worse and you could obviously do better. But would you recommend the movie Tear?
Yeah, I would.
We already know Angela would because she was the one who recommended it.
Because I did.
And Will.
Oh, absolutely.
I would definitely recommend it as well. I can't say it's my favorite Steve Martin movie, but it's kind of hard to beat the opening to The Jerk.
Nope, Three Amigos.
How about Parenthood?
Or I did like Cyrano.
But it is the holiday season, so hopefully you get to visit friends and family or whoever and that whole thing, and that you don't feel like this is just some shitty dark time frame.
Meh. Oh no, sorry. Let me trade that. Let me rate that. Bah humbug.
And if you are feeling down, at least you don't live with your mother.
That is true. Granted, I think Tyr at this point wouldn't.
Sorry, brother.
I think Tyr wouldn't mind living with his mother.
I was
if it gave him one more day.
He was quoting the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was quoting the movie.
But otherwise, we're going to get out of here. You'll be able to find us on several different channels throughout the week and on the weekend. Next week will be a Talking into the Void. We will be doing 8 Crazy Nights after that. So if you've never,
Bum, picky, 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 bum, bum.
it's a shorter movie and it's a fun one. May we all get pineapple pizza if that's what you're into. I still say if you're going to do a pineapple pizza instead of doing ham or pepperoni with the pineapple, go with bacon. It goes better. So
I want my pizza to have pepperoni, bacon, sausage,
More
green
bacon.
olives, and jalapenos.
I was about to say, you
I
just
want
going for all that
the
meat,
extra
ain't
bacon.
you?
Huh?
I say you just going for all the meats, ain't you? Just trying to get
Oh,
that meat in
yes.
your mouth.
Yeah,
You know
he
it
likes
for
the
this.
meat. He likes that long meat. He does.
Oh,
But parting words for tonight. Tyr, go ahead and go first.
I like pain. It hurts rotten.
Angela,
Merry Christmas.
Will,
You're upset because it's Christmas. Christmas is a time when you look at your life through a magnifying glass, and whatever you don't have feels overwhelming. Being alone is so much lonelier at Christmas. Everything sad is so much sadder at Christmas. You can't give in to this.
I mean, well, way to take a thing right from the movie.
There you go.
Remember, if you take pothole and move the P over to the H, can't rally with that one. Oh yeah, he's like, can you get rid of
Remember that in
it
every
it
pothole
spells
there is hope.
Yeah.
Well, you see, pothole is spelled P-O-T-H-O-L-E. So if you take the P and add it to the H, the O, and the E, and rearrange the letters, or contrariwise, remove the O, T, and the L, you get hope.
that is a long roundabout way to get hope.
But that was what his dad said before he walked out into the street, got hit by a truck full of
Mixed nuts.
That makes nuts.
Well, that's one way to get the delivery of mixed nuts to your house. Not the best way, but it's one way to do it.
It really is.
I still just love how that
I
they
did see Major
had
Payne.
that little bit of
Scott.
freaking thing to get the title and everything, and then just kind of go with the craziness of it. But yeah, definitely this was a fun one, and double check your firearms to make sure they've been properly cleaned. I don't know if that's the reason why the gas block or gas piston on my Deagle broke. Could be several reasons. Have a good one, folks. Have a good week. We'll be here again in a couple weeks. Closer to Christmas.
Have a good night, y'all.
Good night. Closing. No, wait a minute. Wrong show.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Join us again next week, or you can check out the other people in the panel in the description and see us again plausibly on one of their channels, or just check out what work they've done. Have a good week, everyone.